Yo, what's up, man? Players, man. Talk 24/7 here, man. Going over a 100-point ranked game. I score 100 points this game, have no incompletions. Yo, what's up, man? Players, man. Talk 24/7 here, man. Going over a 100-point ranked game. I score 100 points this game. Don't throw an incompletion. If it sounds too good to be true, that's because I'm too good. I don't really know what else to say, man. This game, I just did everything right on offense and defense. I called a perfect game, ran into the perfect opponent, was throwing perfect dots. Everything was just perfect this game. Unlike the last game that I just posted. But that's why I post a full story, man. I'm not just posting favorable stories. I'm not just posting things that look good. I'm actually posting what actually goes on, man. So I already posted a game tonight. I'm going to be posting this game also tonight. Just showing you, man. Madden's up and down. I'm up and down, man. I'm not one of those guys that makes the perfect read every single game. Some games I'm looking like, all right, man, you need more practice reps. And then other games I'm looking like, yo, that guy put in the time and the effort to do this. I mean, this guy throws it straight to me. I end up running back the pick six. No, that is called heart. He literally drags me out the end zone. Literally pulls me out the end zone. Like, I'm literally a foot away from the end zone. Like, if I stick out my foot, like, I'm as close to being in the end zone without being in the end zone, and he just grabs me and pulls me backwards. He pulls me backwards. But as I was watching this game, man, I saw this guy named Palmer. And Palmer, he just got traded in my fantasy football league, man. He got traded for Dak Prescott, which is a top 5 fantasy quarterback, in my opinion. And I was not happy with the trade at all. I hit veto on the trade, but the trade still went through just because, man, I understand quarterbacks aren't as valued, yada yada. But we talking about a guy who the league has not even heard of. I've never heard of Palmer, no disrespect. And I just don't feel like he should be the centerpiece. And again, a top 5 fantasy quarterback. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's just Dak. It's just a quarterback. But, man, this guy Palmer, I can't see him making noise in the fantasy football landscape the way that Dak Prescott's going to make noise. But that's just one trade that went down, man. And if you're looking for a sleeper, I have all the best sleepers, man. I legit have all the best sleepers. I'm going to just tell you about a big time sleeper a lot of people are sleeping on. And that's Sony Michel. Sony Michel is one of those guys that last season, he was huge for me down the stretch. I had him when that guy, Henderson got injured. I had Sony Michel and he was dominated. He's an every down back. He can catch. He can block. He can run. And I mean 20 to 25 touches a game, sometimes more. This guy is a workhorse, and I feel like he's going to be very key down the stretch in this year in fantasy, just because Austin Eckler has shown some injury history, and Sony Michel is the best backup besides Madison on the Vikings. I mean, these guys, they're league winners. I truly believe you pick up this guy, Sony Michel, you will not regret it. Last time I checked, he was only owned by like 5 to 6% of fantasy owners. But the biggest story coming out of fantasy so far is the no-show from Cam Akers and Allen Robinson. I mean, no disrespect to Allen Robinson. He's had a lot of injuries. I do have to start off with that. He's had a lot of injuries. But he has not put together a big-time campaign since playing with Blake Bortles. No disrespect, man. He has not been that guy that a lot of people thought he would be. And I do attribute it to injuries. I'm not trying to slander the guy. I'm just saying he went in round 7 in my league. And I don't know why. I do not know why, man. Because he's just not who people want him to be. I used to be a big-time fan when he was on the Jags, going up for these big athletic catches and snags, but these injuries have just sapped his athleticism, and he's clearly not the same player, man. I'm not just basing this off last night. I'm basing this off what I've seen since he had that breakout campaign. Him and Allen Hurns. Both of them have been struggling. I think Hurns has been out the league since Blake Bortles stopped playing with him, man. A lot of people just act like Blake Bortles was garbage. He was trash, but he was a play away from taking the Jags to the Super Bowl, man. So a lot of people need to put some respect on Blake Bortles' name, because just because it ain't look the best or he ain't had that, that guy took the Jags to as far as I've seen them in my lifetime. So, man, just shout out to Blake Bortles. But if you're looking for a sleeper wide receiver, I have to tell you this guy, Osborne. Osborne on the Vikings. I took him, I think, round 13, round 14, something like that. He's a big-time sleeper. If Adam Thielen misses time, he's going to be a top 20 wide receiver. Why do I say top 20? Because he was top 20 last year when Adam Thielen missed time. Adam Thielen is getting older, has shown some injury history, and I think Osborne, he's going to be that guy. You know, if you load your bench with guys like Osborne, Sony Michel, Madison on the Vikings, I'm not sure which one it is, man, the backup running back. These guys can really swing the tide for you, and I have a lot of sleepers, a lot of guys that people might not think, all right, this guy's going to dominate in fantasy, but they end up dominating. Another guy like that is my guy, that tight end on the Steelers, man. I'm not going to butcher his name, but you know who I'm talking about, man. The starting tight end on the Steelers, and I plan on having a big fantasy season, but who doesn't? You know, everyone drafts their team. They think their team's the best, but I feel like we have a lot of depth this year, man. We have a lot of players this year who are going to exceed expectations. I'm real big on my boy Michael Thomas. A lot of people think he just forgot how to play the game. He had a very bad ankle injury that was mismanaged, and he ended up missing more time. But his career is not even close to being over. In fact, he was asked about how he would do this season compared to last. I mean, this season compared to when he had 80 catches? He was asked, can he get back to that point? And he said, I'm trying to top that. I'm trying to be even better than that. So that's what I'm expecting, man. I'm really expecting huge things out of Michael Thomas, Juju Smith, basically all the guys on my team. I'm not even trying to be funny, man. I'm expecting a lot of big things from a lot of players on my team. But right here, man, this is where this guy decides. All right. I can either quit, I can either give up 100 points, or I can fight back. And I have to give a shout out to this guy, man, Ricky Bobby. He brought it. He outplayed me down the stretch of this game. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not ashamed to admit it, just because a lot of guys would have snuck out the back door. A lot of guys would have said, look, I'm literally down 60 points. This game is over. Man is fake. Man's cheating. I have nothing to prove. Instead, he decides he's going to take over the game and match me score for score coming down the stretch. And I just have to give credit to that, man. I have to give credit to that. Just because this guy could have easily laid down. You might see him down 50, think he laid down. No, man. No, this guy made me fight. I mean, this guy was making me fight. Dragging me down by the face mask, decided, look, if we can't outplay him, let's just snatch his head off. Now, I'm sorry I don't have a trash talk game, but it's nothing I can do, man. I haven't been playing Xbox at the rate that I was playing. And even if I was, no one's been talking trash. My last trash talk game, I was literally playing a ranked game at 1 a.m. and dudes started sending me all types of messages saying I'm trash and saying I got lucky. But if that didn't happen, I would have never had a game to post last week. So I apologize for not having a game, but I don't have a game. So, you know, it kind of feels weird apologizing for it. But if I had a game, I would post it, man. You know, it's not like I'm staying on a trash talk game and I'm just deciding, look, nah, I ain't posting it. I don't have a game to post. So I'm going through, I'm posting these old games. This game was maybe 2 weeks. I mean, this game was a little old. I mean, man, it ain't been out that long, but this game's a little bit old. And I should have been posted this game. So now I'm posting it. I mean, that's really all I can say, man. Now I'm posting it. This guy I was able to do whatever I wanted until he just started scoring on me. This guy started scoring on me. He just had 7. Now he got 21. And he decided, look, If I can't pass the ball on this guy, he has 6 interceptions with 8 completions, then I'm just going to start running the football. And if he decides to run the football at an earlier point in this game, it's really no telling on what could have happened in this game. So really, I can be like, yeah, I haven't thrown an incompletion. I'm this. I'm 14 of 14, 4 touchdowns. Or I can say, look, this guy just did it at the right game plan. It's really both of them, because I was dying this game. I am good. But 100 points, no incompletion good? I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'm that good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, how good can somebody be? I mean, should you expect that? Should you expect that? But as I said, this guy, he just started running the football on me. He was like, look, I'm down 60. I ain't got nothing to prove. Let's just call a few run plays and go home. And he ends up calling run plays and just running in for touchdowns. That's really the best way I can describe it. And this is where he starts tying up. This is where it gets serious. It's like, all right, bro. If I score 2 more touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, I'm saying I dropped 100. So he starts off the drive big by forcing my first incompletion of the game. I have 84 points. Force my first incompletion of the game. And these windows just get a lot tighter. I mean, these guys start tugging up their shorts, getting deep in the defensive stance. And they're being physical. They're making me work downfield. And I'm just not prepared for it, man. I'm really not prepared for it. I'm just kind of confused on what happened. I threw an incompletion, and it seems like he passed the controller off to somebody, man, because I'm not seeing anybody open. I mean, look at this. I mean, this guy's out here. But I'm going to keep trying to post, man. I'm going to keep trying to post these videos, man. I'm going to keep posting trash talks when people start talking trash. But, man, maybe people are getting a message because people ain't been talking trash. People ain't been talking. So, man, I mean, I'm going to just keep trying to post, keep trying to play these games, post these games, post what actually happened. I posted the game after this. I literally posted the game after this. Because y'all need to see both sides, man. I don't want people, people need to see both sides. So, that's what I'm trying to do, man. If you've been following my channel for a while, I post wins, I post losses, I post uglies, I post perfection games like these. Because all these things can happen back to back. You can get shut down one game or score 100 one game. The next game you can get shut down. Same plays, same team, except the other guy says, nah, that ain't working on me. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos. And yes, that's how I end up dropping 90. As I said, everything went for me this game. Except when he started running the ball down 60. Was not prepared for that. Could not stop it. And he put up 28 late ones on me. But that's the ball game. That's really it, man. That's really it. I wasn't able to get 100. Hopefully later in the year, I'll be able to get my 100-point game off. 6-minute quarters, I'm definitely scoring 100. Thanks for watching.